So again, here we are for part 2 of our little trip out west to the national park. Are you ready? I think your bike's still more noise, more louder. Oh, she's she can't hear me.
She's like, I can't hear a word you're saying.
That's alright. Anyway, so we'll get our helmets on and we'll make tracks. So, helmets are on. Start her up and let's get going. Okay. Kicks over the other camera. So here we are, just only sort of a few minutes into the ride, and Goy she never filled up before she left home, so we're picking up petrol now. Stopping at 7-Eleven, instead of Red Bull. It's better than coffee. But yeah, so just a quick interlude, and then we'll be back on the road. Bob, he loves all his gear, I tell you. Oh, this is Alex. I don't know if I mentioned this is Alex. Okay.
Antonio.
Oh, Antonio. Sorry, no, Alex. Antonio.
Alex.
That's right.
It's not my bike.
Antonio from Spain, living in Thailand. Here we are at the hot springs. I thought we were going to National Park. Well, I suppose we are in the National Park, but my computer's navigation was telling us for the last 20 kilometres to go around and the other way. But anyway, we were here. A little bit of rain on the way in there. The battery on the GoPro or the SJ looks like it's finished, which is usual. It only gets about an hour. Maybe an hour and 20 minutes is the best recording time. But hopefully it's enough of the ride there for people to be quite enthusiastic about the countryside. Anyway, we'll look around, have a bite to eat I guess, and I don't know, hot spring. Do we get to go in the hot spring?
Yes, you're still reading? You still have something reading? Wow!
Okay, so what do we got?
This is how we ride in Thailand.
So this is the hot springs over here, is it?
Yeah. No, this is the only us reading in Thailand.
I'll just check her ass out. Yeah, there we go. That'll get me some views. Where's the changing room? Over here.
Probably somewhere over
What's
there.
that one over there? Is that
There.
anything up there, or what's that up there?
Oh, that's the monks changing room.
Oh, that's the monks' changing room, is it? Right.
They don't often come.
So they're trying to work out what the sort of logo is. So it looks like they cemented the whole pond in. And they've got some pools over here. And that's the river down there. It looks quite inviting. So we're just told to watch your belongings because there's monkeys around here, and if anything's not tied down. Hey?
Are you going to swim?
Yep, I'm going to find somewhere to change and go for a quick dip. So actually I might tie the helmet to the bike.
You want to leave, I'm going to sit in the table.
That's all right. Oh, you're going to sit at a table here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to leave the things there with me?
Yep, we'll do that. Well, as usual, swimming. I'm not really going to film though. People have swum before. Oh, let's just, what? Let's not see this, you know, just... Anyway, let's go and jump in the water. They say that the hot pool there is, you can spend 2 or 3 minutes in there and that's about it.
I have a bad day. I need to be
Well, we'll go and check it out.
I don't like to ride in.
Well, we've had a swim in the hot tub, and I tell you what, it is hot. There's a third tank above those 3 pools that we saw. That's where the water's bubbling in. I'm not going to walk back there and show you. And you can actually see the bubbles rising out of the where that spring enters, and then they're tapping it off with a pump and pumping into the three vats beside the water there. And seriously, I haven't had baths that hot. It's quite warm. I would say probably 55, 60 degrees Celsius, and yeah, I couldn't stay in there for too long. But other than that, it was definitely refreshing. Once we went in the hot tub for a few minutes, well, probably 15, pruned, and yeah, then we just jumped in the cool river. Or not jumped, I tell you. Talk about safety ordinances. Yeah, if you're coming out here, you're going to have to be really careful. You know, there's just so many, that many different traps you could probably fall into. Tell you what, you know, they'd shut that down in a second in Australia. But hey, this is Thailand. Do things at your own risk, as they say. But it's a really nice area. As the guys have said, this is Saturday and it's not busy. Signs are quite there in English telling you to beware of the monkeys. What else can I say about it? But I said, you know, we had a bit of rain just on the way in. That wasn't even showing on the radar. But it was really just, you know, if anything, heavy dew, because we're up in the mountains now. But yeah, it's a really nice area. There will be a map pin in the description box below for the location. And you know, if you're coming out this way, as I say, it's definitely worth the trip. You know, don't forget to bring your togs with you. We've got changing rooms up there to change in, and don't be shy. But yeah, not much else to show you here. I didn't see any monkeys, but they just say beware of them. You've got plenty of food, plenty of parking, and the road's pretty clean. Apart from all the dogs on, you know, there's a lot of soy dogs out here. And of course, you know, as we were coming in, we were having to drive fairly slow because just that heavy dew on the road there. You just never know what you might encounter. A bit of oil could slide out. So anyway, I suppose we'll just go again to get ourselves some clothes back on. I don't think we really want to show you me in my swimming costume. I'll get there. I'm not doing too bad for 57. Anyway, time to get some clothes on. So no sooner do I say I haven't seen any monkeys, just walking there to get changed again, just walk past the shops. One of those little rascals runs down into the shopping thing there, grabs, I think, what looked to be a pumpkin, and still off he goes. So I don't know how they managed to sort of deal with the kleptomaniac monkeys that want to steal everything. But I thought I'd just come back here and I sort of mentioned the entry for where the water comes in. This is a big pool behind us here. Right, so that's the main spring. Now, I don't know if you can sort of like whether it's actually boiling or not, but supposedly it comes in here and it's very, very hot, and they sunk it out there. Look at a pump going there. Then they fill these little vats here, which is what you bathe in, and let it get into your skin. And if you're like me, then you can jump in the cold water and careful of getting cramps, I suppose. Now, as I said, you can see if you can see it there, the steel, the galvanised steel. That whole area is a bed of moss. It's very slippery. You've got those hand railings there. There's exposed steel and everything else. So be very careful if you're coming out here. Swim at your own risk. And of course the other thing is this is a national park, so it's probably best if we talk about that as well. National parks, all national parks in Thailand are alcohol-free zones. Right, so you cannot drink alcohol, you cannot bring alcohol, and even here it's no smoking. Right, so, and we've got rain coming now, so oh, it's only just sprinkling, but it just gets on the lens, you know what I mean. Anyway, Bob and Rick and his lovely wife there has said that they're going to stay in town.
Well, just up the road, yeah, about an hour away.
Okay.
And go to Cowboy Cafe. Can't pass that up.
Okay. So half of us are staying here. Well, 2 bikes are staying and 4 bikes are going.
Yep.
But it does certainly beat sort of sitting at home in front of a computer, I tell you what. Chanya will be so jealous again. She just loves these sort of places. But this is the way, this is what we have to deal with. Most people get the weekends off, but in Chanya's trade, weekends are the busiest place, and it's passing trade. You don't want to miss up the few baht you get for cutting a hair. But yeah, I'm sure the fact that once we get some holidays, we should probably bring her out here again. Probably bring the car or something like that. Who knows? Well, we could ride out. Doesn't really matter. So I was trying to get my Google navigation. Get a navigation for the trip home. Sorry, it doesn't even know where we are right here. We're too far off the map. I think the mapping stops about 1 kilometre down the road. There was a turn off we had, and it's not really so. I probably guess the Google navigation systems, when they run their little cars around, they didn't bother coming down here. There's a little pesky rodent. You can see him sitting there behind the tree. Alright. He's just helping himself to the produce when he's hungry.
In a group of minimum 5 to go to...
Yeah, I was kicked out of Laos. They didn't let me in.
There's a little massage hut over here as well.
Because they said I need 5 people.
You need 5 people to cross into Laos? Yes.
But I went with his...
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Name him. Somehow he managed to get in. From what I heard, he harassed him for 2 hours until they let him in.
There's some strange rules.
Motorbike rental business. You need to go.
So it looks like the 4 of us are ready to hit the road again, and we'll probably sort of cut it up, finish up the video here. So it's goodbye from Goy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You can go with the 5 and put up with that, or you can go early.
Trying to get everybody's attention is impossible. Anyway, we'll catch up with you again next video. Bye for now.